everyone, this is Labdha. From today, I am going to start narrating the stories of Panchatantra. Panchatantra is considered to be the oldest collection of children's stories in the world, originally written in the Sanskrit language. They were composed in 5 volumes. Loss of friends, winning of friends, of crows and owls, loss of gains and rash actions. Pancha means 5. Tantra means strategies or doctrines of conduct like firmness of mind, creation of wealth, earnest endeavor, friendship and knowledge. Told through animals. The main theme of Panchatantra revolves around harmonious and integrated development of human beings. Each volume starts with a main animal story with other stories related within the main story. The main story forms the basic frame of the entire volume. The characters of the main story tell other stories. Based on the different situations or contexts, each thread of story is told by a particular character completes one volume. Each story gives valuable insight to practical wisdom. The essence or moral of the story is always close to what a person faces in day-to-day life. How these stories came to be written is a story by itself. Once upon a time, King Amarasakti ruled the state of Mailaropyam in South India. He had 3 intelligent sons. However, his sons did not take any interest in acquiring any kind of knowledge or education. This worried Amarasakti very much. He wondered that if the princes would not acquire knowledge, how would they manage the state when he was no more? Thus, he was very upset. So one day, he summoned all his ministers to his court. I have an important issue to discuss with you. You all know by now I am not happy with my sons. The king said that. According to the learnt, an unborn son or a stillborn son is better than a son who is dim-witted. Just a barren cow is useless. So is a prince without any knowledge or wisdom. If my sons remain foolish, they will bring dishonor to me. How can I make my sons worthy enough to be my successors? Please give me your suggestions, he said. A minister named Sumati responded, Your Majesty, I know a renowned teacher named Vishnu Sharma. He is 80 years old. He is a great scholar and has hundreds of disciples who respect him a lot. According to me, he is the most competent person to teach your sons. Please entrust them to his care and I assure you, you will see a change in them very soon. The king summoned Vishnu Sharma to his court. O venerable scholar, he pleaded, please take pity on me and train and educate my sons so that they too become wise like you. In return, I will make you the lord of 100 villages. O king, I pledge before you today, said Vishnu Sharma. 100 villages cannot tempt me into selling my knowledge. However, I will make your sons great scholars within 6 months from today. If I am unable to do so, then you can change my name, but I will not accept anything in return. Please ask your sons to come to my hermitage at once. The king immediately sent for his sons and handed them over to the learnt man. Sharma took them to his hermitage. They lived with him and he instructed them every day through a series of interesting stories. He gave them the knowledge required to rule a state. He taught them valuable lessons in politics, moral code of conduct and practical wisdom. Vishnu Sharma kept his word. He finished the task that the king has entrusted him within 6 months. Then he took the princes back and to the palace and asked the king to test them. The king was delighted to see the transformation in his sons. How did you do it, sir? He asked. I just told them a few stories, replied the wise man and went his way. That is how the Panchatantra stories were made. We will start the first story in the next episode.